Wait, before you skip, can you introduce yourself in English without feeling nervous or repeating the same boring lines? If not, stay right here, because in this episode, we'll show you how to sound natural, confident, and fluent when introducing yourself in English.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Fluent Mind, Language War. Today, we're talking about one of the most important and most used topics in English, how to introduce yourself.
Hi there. You're right. Self-introduction is the first impression we make. Whether you're in a classroom, a job interview, or meeting new friends, it's the moment people remember you by.
Exactly. And most people say the same thing. My name is, I'm a student, and stop there. That's okay, but it sounds flat and memorized. So today, we'll teach you how to make your self-introduction sound alive.
Yes, we'll cover step-by-step how to start your introduction confidently, share key information naturally, add a personal touch, end with a friendly close.
And of course, we'll give you real examples and practice lines you can use anywhere, from school to business meetings.
Let's start with step 1, greeting and confidence. The first few seconds are everything. Instead of jumping straight to your name, start with a friendly greeting and tone.
Yes, a smile and natural start change everything. For example, say, "Hi, it's great to meet you." Or, "Hello, everyone. I'm happy to be here."
Those lines sound warm and confident. Now, after greeting, move to your name and basic info.
You can say, "My name is Ria, and I'm from Delhi." Or, "I'm Arjun. I work as a graphic designer in Mumbai."
Simple and clean, but here's the trick. Your tone matters more than your grammar. Say it with energy, not fear. For example, compare this. My name is Arjun. I'm from India. With, Hi, my name's Arjun. I'm from India. Nice to meet you.
That second one feels real, right? It sounds like you're talking to a person, not reading from a textbook.
All right, let's move to step 2, talking about what you do. This part depends on who you are, a student, professional, or learner.
If you're a student, say something like, "I'm a college student and I study computer science." Or, "I'm in high school and I love learning English."
If you're working, say something like, I'm a teacher, or I'm an engineer. I design new products for my company.
And if you're currently studying English full-time, say, "I'm learning English to improve my communication and career skills."
Great. Here's a little secret. Always add a small why. That makes your introduction more interesting.
Yes, for example, "I'm learning English because I want to travel and meet people from different countries." That sentence shows passion and purpose. People love that.
That's true. And if you're in a formal situation, like a meeting or interview, you can say something like, when I'm not working, I enjoy watching English movies. It helps me relax and improve my listening skills.
Nice. That line shows that you're improving yourself and that you love learning.
Now, step 4, ending your introduction naturally. Most people forget this part. They just stop talking.
Yes, but a good ending shows confidence. You can say, "It's a pleasure to meet you all." Or, "I'm looking forward to working with you." Or, "I'm excited to be part of this group."
Perfect. You can also end with a question if it's a casual setting. For example, what about you? Or how about you? That keeps the conversation going.
Exactly. Because a good introduction doesn't just tell people who you are, it invites them to talk to you.
All right, let's put it all together. Here's a natural self-introduction example. Hi, my name's Rahul. I'm from Pune, and I work as a software developer. I've been learning English for about 6 months because I want to work with international clients. In my free time, I enjoy cooking and watching movies in English. It's fun and helps me practice. It's great to meet you all.
That's perfect. Short, confident, and real.
Let's try one more example, this time for a student.
Hello, everyone. My name is Neha, and I'm a college student from Jaipur. I'm studying business management, and I love meeting new people. I'm learning English because I want to study abroad next year. In my free time, I like to listen to English podcasts and play guitar. Nice to meet you.
That's a great example for anyone learning English. You can use it anywhere, online classes, speaking exams, or even job interviews.
Now, let's talk about some common mistakes people make in self-introductions.
Good idea. Mistake number 1, speaking too fast. Remember, slow and clear is better than fast and unclear.
Yes, and mistake number 2, giving too much information. You don't need your life story, just key points.
Mistake number 3, using negative language. Avoid saying things like, "My English isn't good." Instead, say, "I'm improving my English every day."
That's powerful. Positive language shows confidence, even if you're still learning.
Now let's do a quick mini practice together. Imagine you just met me at a workshop. I'll start, you answer in your head. Hi, what's your name? Great, where are you from? Nice, what do you do? And what do you like doing in your free time? Perfect, that's how easy and fun it can be to introduce yourself naturally.
Let's do one more mini conversation for real-life practice.
Hey, I'm Sam. What's your name?
Hi, Sam. I'm Ananya. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Where are you from?
I'm from Chennai. I'm studying English because I want to work abroad. What about you?
That's great. I'm from Delhi and I work in digital marketing. I love meeting new people and learning new languages.
See? A natural, friendly exchange that flows smoothly.
So to recap, here's how you can make your self-introduction better. Start with a friendly greeting, share your name and basic info, talk about what you do and why, add a personal detail or hobby, end naturally or with a question.
Simple steps, big difference. If you practice this daily, you'll sound confident and natural in any situation.
Here's your challenge for today. Write or record your self-introduction in English. Keep it under 1 minute, but make it sound real and friendly.
And remember, don't memorize it word for word. Just practice the ideas until they feel natural.
If you found this episode helpful, follow the Fluent Mind Language War for more simple and powerful English lessons every week.
Thanks for joining us today. And remember, keep practicing, keep smiling, and keep learning.